Alright guys, this is going to be my attempt to show you how I add a ground wire to a 2-wire body grounded park turn socket or tail lamp turn light socket. I'm working on a 56 Chevy and I'm having an issue getting ground for my lights through the lamp housing to body ground. So I am going to add a ground wire to the socket. Little background here, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Let me turn the furnace off. Okay, a little background on this. This is a aftermarket replacement pigtail. Obviously I've taken all of the guts out of it before doing so. I have marked which side which color wire is on, so it all goes back together the right way, and the right filament in the bulb will light as needed. Park lamp I have set up to be the dimmer of the two elements, and then the brighter element is going to be my turn lamp and hazards. I want those to be visible for obvious reasons. So what I've done is I've already gutted the socket, and I took it to the wire wheel and just cleaned the CAD coating off of there, and I'm using my paint stand, my paint cup stand with a small vice grip, and taken one of these here, and you basically just pull the plastic coating off of it, and then I grab it with a vice grip very lightly without crushing that, because I'm going to need that to put the wire in. I debated putting just a spade on here so I could put one of these to it, and I thought, what's the point of that, because I'm going to have connected wires to that anyhow, and this way I can use this rubber boot to really make the assembly slick. And doing it this way, it slides right over. It works really good. So, alright, so first of all, I'm not very good at soldering. I'll be the first one to tell you that. But I've been successful here on this. So I think the trick of it is just to have it clean and have it contacted and have it held pretty well. So I'm going to try this camera angle here. Hopefully my hands won't get in the way. But this is I'm just using a clicky torch with MAP gas and a some solder, and let's see what happens. I don't think we get real hot. I do want to get it warm. Kind of see the heat moving through it. I've got way too much crap on my workbench. Okay, so I'm going to go right through that hole that's already in there and just see if I can start melting some solder in there. Oh yeah, she's coming out the back. She's coming out. Okay, that's a good sign. Get her a little warm. See if we can push some through on the bottom there. A little more heat. Oh yeah, solder's really going in there nice. I'm going to set this down for a second without blowing the place up. Get me some more solder out. Give it a little heat. Oop, that didn't, not hot enough apparently. Okay. Now, yes, it looks awesome if it looks, nice and clean and neat. But my main objective here, obviously, is to just make it functional. Give it a little heat. Okay, now what I'm also going to do, give it a little brushy brush here, just because I want it to be a pretty much smooth, for that rubber to fit over it. So that a little bit and probably completely in the way. And I probably should use flux and all that crap, but I'm not, so Okay, I don't want to push that out of there. This one's a little bit messier than the first one. So it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be functional. Let's pound some more in there. It's amazing. I'm not sure where all this solder is actually going. But it's going somewhere. It seems to be working. Well, I'm sure everybody's done it better and done it, you know, faster and all that stuff, but this is just how I'm doing it to save myself some hassle, to make the car reliable. Okay, I'll leave that cool for a bit. That's pretty warm yet, as it should be. Well, that's while you're watching that. I'm gonna grab way too much wire. Okay, it's kind of cooled off. Get our little wire brush. Okay, how do we do? Okay, are we still on there? Okay. Okay, it appears to be on there very solid. So, now, the trick to this is now, obviously, that's not crimped. So, you're going to want to do that right now. So, I just took a length of wire, a ridiculous length of wire, way more than I'm going to need, which is fine. You're not going to be able to crimp that once the rest of this light is put together. So this wire has got to go on here right away. Probably just cut that way too short. Yep. But we've got lots of wire. It's not a big deal. Now, should you solder that besides? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's really that necessary, in my opinion. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead, jam that in there, crimp it. Okay. Now you've just installed a ground to a 2-wire plug. Let me just throw the wires back in here quick. Now when I took it apart, you can see here, that's the bottom. P is for purple, and then there was a BL there for blue. So this is what it looks like. That's what it goes in there. And I find a lot of these are the same. There's really not a lot of differences with these at all. You can get them from O'Reilly. They just have shorter leads on them, and that's not really a big deal. So get it back in here like that. I've got purple on that side, blue on that side, and voila. Okay, there you go. You've got a grounded outlet, or a grounded plug. Now, it doesn't look the greatest. Some of you guys who solder regularly probably would do a way better job than that. But you know what? I'm really giving it, and it's not coming apart. So, what I do then is now that boot, let's see if I can get that on there too here. What's that all about? Them in there and them in there. Of course, these are all going to get shortened to whatever length is going to be necessary to make my connections and make everything nice and tidy. Alright, so here we go. So here it is. Here's the plug. Okay. There's our ground terminal. Before I put this together for the last time, I will put grease on here to keep that from having corrosion. A little bit of grease around the whole socket, and then this whole thing just goes boop, done, gone. Looks like factory. It's nice and clean. Does a good job. So there you go. That is a typical 50s and 60s, maybe even 70s type car socket added with the ground, because you know how these old cars are, you know, everything gets ground through the body. It's not very efficient or reliable. I hate electrical problems, so I'm hoping to catch them before they actually happen. So now this will actually go into the park lamp itself, and these tabs will get peened over. Bulb goes in, wire it up, you're good to go. So for you guys that are doing these old cars and having issues with grounds, this is, I think, the most effective, most cheapest way to go. I have not found a 3/4 inch round 3-wire plug in the aftermarket. You can get them, they're bigger, but then you got to make modifications to your lamp. This way you don't have to make modifications to your lamp. And if the socket ever goes bad, it's easy enough to replace. It's like $4 off of O'Reilly's shelf, and solder a new terminal on, and you're good to go. So that's it. Hopefully that's very helpful to you guys. Alright, carry on, keep building, and thanks for watching.